Hello, I am PyroGothNerd, one of the admins of the Slender Man Wiki, and I'm here to clear up some common misconceptions regarding the Slender Man mythos. Why? Because we're sick of repeating ourselves. Let's start with one of the worst offenders, Masky and Hoodie. Despite common belief, Masky and Hoodie are not proxies, at all. You heard right, all that cutesy fan art you saw is wrong. Proxies do not exist in the Marble Hornets universe, which was created before proxies were ever introduced. Marble Hornets is about the operator, not Slenderman, which we will talk about more later in the video. Masky and Hoodie actually don't work for the operator. They've been trying to kill him too. And Masky and Hoodie are confirmed fiction and are portrayed by actors. They also are not creepypastas. Creepypastas are online short horror stories, not any little character that happens to be scary. Speaking of creepypastas, Ticci Toby is not real, and his creator Kastoway gets pissed when you say he is. I'm not exaggerating. Kastoway himself created a wiki account just to speak out against the fangirls of his character. I'll let you read for yourself, but basically he's talking about how he's sick in the head people are for being sad that a serial killer isn't real and wanting to have his babies. Yeah, it got pretty out of control on the Connection Wiki. Anywho, let's get back to Marble Hornets before I lose my mind. So, what's next? Oh, I'm gonna lose my mind after all. So sick of hearing this one. The Operator and Slenderman are not the same character. As a matter of fact, the Operator is merely a character loosely based on Slenderman. They do not have the same abilities, except later people mistaking the Operator for Slenderman made him have the same abilities as the Operator. And they were never intended to be the same character. Marble Hornets has gone out of their way to state that they are two separate characters. That being said, the Operator symbol has little to do with Slenderman and will not summon Slenderman. As a matter of fact, this same symbol has been used for many different things long before Marble Hornets came out. As I keep trying to tell people trying to claim that they are being stalked over and over and over again. Oh, by the way, Slenderman is copyrighted. That's right, Victor Surge, aka Eric Knudsen, has complete copyrights over Slenderman. No one else is allowed to make any profit from the character, which is why most Slenderman content is non-commercial. Why do we mention this? Because of all the people who show up on the wiki going, I'm gonna make so much money off of this Slenderman movie! Without realizing that if they try to do that, they're gonna get sued. They're gonna get horribly, horribly sued. However, there are still many parodies of the Slenderman character, such as Enderman from Minecraft. That's right, Enderman was loosely based on Slenderman, not the other way around. Slenderman was introduced to the internet in 2009. Enderman was in the works in 2011. I do not understand how people mess this up. While we're on the subject of games, Slenderman was around before the game Slender. Slenderman was introduced 3 years before the indie game was made. No, we did not make up an entire mythos based on an indie game. The indie game is based on the mythos, not the other way around. How do you people not get this? And for Pete's sake, his name is not Slender. Please stop calling him that. Well, enough of that. Here's something that's a little easier to confuse. An ARE versus an ARG. ARE stands for Alternate Reality Experience, while ARG stands for Alternate Reality Game. An ARE is more of a web show as you have no influence over the plot, while an ARG is more of a game because the creators will give you things to do to influence the outcome of the series. Alright, fanboys and fangirls, proxies are a bad thing to be. Proxies are slaves. Proxies are discarded as soon as they are no longer useful. They do not get special treatment from Slenderman. They are simply tools. Why is this extremely important? Because of these two murderous little idiots. Now, when they first were in the news, everyone knew what murderous little idiots they were. But as time went on, for some reason, there are people who think it's okay to make fan art of them and talk about what great proxies they are, and no! You little sicko, no! Stop if you have those thoughts, no! These two girls are monsters. Not proxies, not misunderstood, murderous little monsters who think it's okay to murder their friend. Why am I bringing this up? Because I saw at least 2 fan artists try to glorify these horrible people. These 2 are just idiots who took their delusions too far. No one in the fandom likes them. My gosh, they didn't even know anything about the fandom. No, Slenderman does not accept human sacrifices. Being a proxy is a bad thing. There's no way to willingly become a proxy, and there is no dang mansion in the dang woods. If for some reason you think what they did is okay, you need to see a dang psychiatrist now. These are real life killers, not creepypasta characters. If you glorify them in any way, the entire fandom will hate you and want you to either die or burn in hell. I am not kidding. People have already made comics about how these girls should die. The entire fandom was outraged by their actions, and there was a movement in support of the victim to show that the fandom does not support the actions of these girls. Most members of the fandom openly condemned these girls, save for a couple sickos who were ripped apart by the rest of the fandom. If you in any way think that what they did was okay, get a psychiatrist help, because something is horribly, horribly wrong with you. That's like making fan art of the Columbine shooting. Oh wait, someone made a fan game of that. Ugh. Alright, let's try to calm down. What's next on the list? Oh, him. Jeff the Killer is not a proxy outside of fan fiction. And he's not your bae. He's a murderer. He would rather kill you than have your babies. He's also supposedly a photoshopped image of a girl who committed suicide. So being attracted to that is pretty gross. I mean, do you all realize what he would really look like? Even disregarding the photo? Ugh. And Slenderman's not your bae either. Just stop, people. Just stop. Okay, here's something a little more lighthearted. Although Slenderman's family is not canon, I do feel the need to mention some common misconceptions. Mainly the age of the characters and their relationship to Slenderman. Despite what a lot of fan art likes to show, Slenderman was originally the firstborn and continues to be the firstborn. Slenderman is the secondborn. Trenderman is actually a cousin rather than a brother. And Offenderman, he's generally rejected by the fandom for making light of rape, molestation, and other forms of sexual abuse. How that guy became popular in the first place is beyond me. I mean, guys, he's a walking rape joke. How is that popular? What the heck? Why do people romanticize this guy? What is wrong with you? One more thing. The Der Ritter images were photoshopped hoaxes. That was revealed a long time ago. To your left, you can see the photoshopped hoax version, and to your right, you can see the original version. You see, during the Middle Ages, skeletons were frequently used as a symbol of death, particularly during the Black Plague. As a matter of fact, it's believed that's where skeletons being used as a symbol of death mostly originated. So it's really not strange that they would show a skeleton stabbing some guy in the back. There's nothing weird about this, people. Just some guy using Photoshop because they are too lazy to find real connections to Slenderman. Anyway, that's it for this video. If you have any more questions, check out the Slenderman Wiki. If you can't find an article that answers your question, ask on the forums or on the wall of one of the admins. Admins are listed on the homepage. Thank you for watching and have a good day.